Hello everyone, and welcome back to more Jurassic World Evolution. Oh look, it's a Brachiosaurus. It's so cool. Oh my goodness, I love this DLC. Okay, moving on from the cute Brachiosaurus. Guys, we finished The Lost World. Whenever I look at it, my screen just starts to lag massively from all the trees in there. But yeah, last episode we finished a Tyrannosaurus exhibit and the Velociraptors over in this area. And it was a really good time, a nice double feature. Let's look at one of them. The female. I mean, there's no gender in the game, but this is the female skin. Oh, you're flying away. Okay, there she is. Lovely as always. Man, I really enjoyed making this movie. Maybe even more than the first one, just because of, I don't know, the openness, the forestiness, the naturalistic approach I had to go for it. It was a very interesting time, and a very fun build. Okay, before I start the tour, there is one dinosaur that has been named, but it's gonna be a pain in the butt to find it. One of the tiny little Compsognathus named Oregano, because while filming, I forgot what goes on pizza, and apparently it's... Okay, there's Oregano. I made a nice little analogy about Oregano. Aw, there he is. Well, there she is. Oregano the Compsognathus. I'm sorry I forgot what goes on pizza. Please forgive me. Oh man, I love the sounds and the design. It's all just straight out of The Lost World. Look at that comparison. Oh, poor Dieter. that was one of the most brutal deaths in the entire series. It was so dark and gruesome, but awesome at the same time. Okay, so now that we've met Oregano... Oh, and the T-Rex is named Roland, but you already saw that. Okay, let's start the tour of The Lost World. Now, let's pretend that we're just a guest. We just walk through the front. Maybe we put our things at the hotels. We got a burger to eat. Oh, we approach this nice looking intersection. Oh, what's that skull, you may ask, because you're an ignorant savage and you don't know your dinosaurs. Oh, that's a Stegosaurus skull. There must be Stegosaurus because this is The Lost World, and please ignore the Isla Nublar map behind it, because this is Sorna. So you follow this path, you see the lovely redwood trees that have been recently added, the nice lights that were added too. It's a nice safari jungle adventure as you hike through the woods to get to your destination, and a lot of workers who are just slacking off. So you finally make it to the end of the path, and you see this small carnivore sign with, again, please ignore the Nublar on it, and you look for the tiny specimens known as Compsognathus. Can you spot any? They're hard to find. They're tiny. Oh, I found one. It's over here. Compsognathus number 1. Somewhere here. He got away. Oh, there's a Compsognathus. Actually, there are a couple over here on this island. Okay, all little girls have to stay away from the bar, and do not feed the dinosaurs, please. That's led to some complications before. And maybe you get yourself a gift, or get a loved one a gift, but then psych them out and take it for yourself, because that's just who I am. Alright, but let's ignore all the Jurassic Park paraphernalia, and get on the tour. Oh, and there's the bathroom for all you lawyers out there. Okay, let's wait for a car. Actually, these two they just left, so they'll be fine. Okay, here it is. We're on our Sorna tour. And I set it to dusk just because it looks very dramatic yet visible at the same time. And of course we approach the Stegosaurus paddock, lined with trees that are not destroying my FPS right now, for sure. Who do we got? Who do we got? Okay. A worker who's slacking off, and some dude in the back. Oh man. Trees. What I came all this way to see and paid all this money for. Stegosaurus. Oh goodness. Alright, let me change my position. I want to be this slacker. But, I mean, that's the Chungkingosaurus. But, let's just ignore that and pretend it's the baby. Aww. It's pretty cute. Aww. I wish we had babies in this game. I mean, a lot of other park building zoo games have them, like Planet Zoo and Zoo Tycoon 2 from like 16 years ago. So, I know the production of this game was really rushed by Universal. So I hope the sequel expands on it a lot more. Aww. Cute Chungkingosaurus. Straight out of the Chongqing province of China. Where the coronavirus is. Stegosaurus! Oh, look at it. It's like a puppy. Everything is like a puppy, but it's like a puppy. Maybe I'm just going blind, but I don't see a lot of other Stegosauruses. Oh, there's one in the back. It's such a magnificent dinosaur. So iconic too. So instantly recognizable.
Stegosaurus is one of the most universally recognized dinosaurs.
Yup, that's what I said.
They are highly social animals, but can become quite aggressive when threatened.
Rip Allosaurus. And now we're entering our Pachycephalosaurus and Triceratops paddock. And Compsognathus. But again, they're the garnish, the oregano of the pizza. Let's see if we can spot any. Running around in the underbrush. Well, there's a Triceratops over there, but we'll get to... Ooh. Okay, so Triceratops on... Ooh, two Triceratops on the left. Very cool, Kanye. And some Pachycephalosauruses on the right, over there in the distance. I don't see any Compsognathus, so let's just look at the pretty Triceratops. Oh, it's so pretty. Man, I wonder what it was like to see a dinosaur.
Triceratops, one of the best known dinosaurs, and this makes her a popular attraction.
You could see the Packies over there just standing around. And this is the game trail that we're going to, with the Parasaurolophus sign and the General Sauropod sign, because we're going to see Mamenchisaurus. It only got like 5 seconds of screen time in the entire series, but still it's worth putting in. And just instantly you see the vast open expanse. And you see more Pachycephalosauruses on your right, and Paras, the 1997 skin up ahead. And some Mamenchis in the distance. I really love the scene with the Pachycephalosaurus when, I think his name is Robert Burke, the engine paleontologist guy, when he's describing it and then you see it ram into the car and a guy goes flying out. It was a great display of what this small yet really powerful dinosaur can do.
Pachycephalosaurus is distinctive for the reinforced domed skull that she uses to fight by headbutting.
Such a unique dinosaur. And Gallimimus. I mean, I guess the Gallimimus are kind of like garnishes too. They're not the main attraction, but they're there and they help fill the experience. Fill that void of small herbivore. And you just put a buttload of them and watch them walk around. Yeah, I really also love the scene with Roland where he's just yelling at Peter Ludlow, calling him basically an ignorant fool. And just totally taking charge and asserting his dominance, flexing, T-posing, whatever you want to call it, on Ludlow. Man, rip Pete Postlethwaite. He was such a good actor. His character was like, I love Jeff Goldblum, but Pete Postlethwaite was like a very, very close second for me. And Parasaurolophus with the new 97 skin.
This almost 2-meter-long crested skull makes this a most distinctive dinosaur. The name means near-crested lizard.
Yeah, probably my favorite hadrosaur. Parasaurolophus, so distinct, so instantly recognizable, and really cool. And Parasaurolophus is one of the few dinosaurs, maybe only alongside Velociraptor and Tyrannosaurus, that have been in literally every Jurassic movie. They had a very small appearance in the first one and the third one, basically a small appearance in every one but the second. Because they just add so much to the world, and they're just one of those recognizable dinosaurs that really sell you on the dinosaur experience, if that makes any sense. And Mamenchisaurus, with its extremely long neck.
Mamenchisaurus possesses large spatula-shaped teeth, meaning she can chew plant matter rather than use gizzard stones as other sauropods do.
You can't see her face, but that's fine. She was ugly anyways. But yeah, it gets that one scene where the engine motorcycle guy rides to its legs, and I mean, I guess that was pretty cool. And now we approach the Velociraptors. I'll leave it at dusk even though there's one right now, that's a female. But I'll leave it at dusk even though they're seen as at night, just so we can get a good look at them. It seems like they're all just in this front bit, which makes sense, there's a feeder here. And one of them is sleeping, it's a male. No, wait. Is that a male? Yeah, it's a male. Oh, Velociraptor, it's so cool!
Velociraptor's history with InGen has been a troubled one, in part
There's
because
a
they're often
car stuck.
underestimated for how clever and dangerous they can be.
You underestimate my power. Oh, I thought that was another raptor. I just saw the red on the tour vehicle. But I don't think that was all of them right at the start. There have to be more around here. Just running around, doing their raptor things. Yeah, it's unfortunate that you don't really get a great look at the amazing skin in the Lost World, because it's all at night and they're very silhouetted. But still, they get some awesome scenes. The long grass scene, of course, as I've mentioned before, really suspenseful, really intense. Great job, Spielberg. Pat yourself on the back. And it's kind of sad too, because I just look at The Lost World and Jurassic Park and see how much effort and love and thought was put into them. And then ever since then, the Jurassic series has just been dumb monster movies with the dinosaurs really as the monsters that you just run from. They don't treat them like actual animals anymore. Remember the Pteranodon pterosaur scene in Jurassic World, where it's basically Sharknado, and they fly maybe like a mile away just to attack a bunch of random guests in a Sharknado-esque over-the-top fashion. Like, these two movies actually tried and put thought and intelligent design behind them, but then the series just evolved into nothingness, and it's really upsetting. 2 more Raptors to see us off. Oh, I love the new look. They're just so terrifying. Oh, the sound effects. The sound effects are awesome. A male and a female. Wonder what they were doing.
Are well known in the fossil record. One famous fossil features the raptor frozen in combat with a protoceratops.
Tyrannosaurus Rex time. Now we get to see the parents. And again, I wanted this little trail like when the female Rex was chasing the InGen crew. And then Robert Burke saw a snake crawl into his shirt, he panicked, and then he fell into T-Rex's mouth. And I love it. I love that safari, jungly adventure, that hiking adventure kind of that The Lost World was. It's just such a much different movie than the original. Like, a lot of times when a sequel is made, they'll just kind of recapture or remake the original in some way, and then it just is never as good. But The Lost World just went for a totally different kind of movie, which I really respect. Like, you see with the Star Wars sequels, they just tried to remake the originals, but worse. Much worse. Oh my gosh. I might make a Rise of Skywalker video. I'm debating it. Where are the Rexes? Well, the feeder's over here, so they might be around here. Unless I'm just completely blind right now. Are they over there? No. There's a rock. Oh, you can see the buck in the distance. Aw, man. Oh, wait, it's sleeping. Okay, okay. Well, we saw a sleeping buck T-Rex. And the tour is over. Let's get one good look at Roland, my buck Tyrannosaurus. Ah, it's so good. So cool. Such an amazing dinosaur. Like, everyone knows T-Rex, but they don't know why T-Rex is so cool. Like, Tyrannosaurus was one of the greatest hunters to ever live. Had some of the best senses the planet has ever seen. The strongest bite force. On land, at least. Very muscular, very just jacked and overpowered. Eat like eagle vision. Smell better than a bear's. A crazy strong bite. Awesome hearing. This dinosaur was just an amazing predator. Just like Bill Cosby. Okay. So that is the Lost World Tour completed. I really enjoyed making this one. It was so much fun. And thank you guys for joining me on this adventure. Next, we're gonna start Jurassic Park 3. And there's gonna be much less lag when I'm looking at this because I don't have to spam redwood trees everywhere. But my goal for this one, I'm not going to do a safari tour. I'm just gonna have it like in the movie itself, where they're just wandering around in the jungle for 80 minutes until the credits hit. So something like this, but a lot more trees, and I'll add an exhibit here, an exhibit there. It'll be more like an actual zoo and less like a Jurassic Park ride. Yeah, so I want to capture the feeling of the movie. But we're gonna start off with Tyrannosaurus, and again, I'm not trying to recreate the movie, because obviously, chronologically speaking, that wouldn't be correct at all. But I feel like it's a good starter. It's really cool, it's a hook, but it's not the best. So guys, join me next time and we'll make the Tyrannosaurus exhibit. See you then!